yung secondary screening will be in private rooms eh. Kung pag-usapan nila dun, kasunduan na lang, magkasunduan na lang sila. Kawawa naman natin mga kababayan. At kung hindi ka lalabas o hindi kayo sang-ayon sa kanilang kasunduan, baka ma-offload ka. At kawawa naman po ang ating mga pasahero. And that's why, as Senator Escudero said yesterday, less discretion, less corruption. If there's more discretion on the part of the agency officials to do certain things that are not within the boundaries of the law, then that is open to more corruption. Yes?
Sabi po ng iyakan kasi na purpose ng revised travel guidelines ay para labanan ng human trafficking. So, anong dapat nilang gawin para ma-address naman yung human trafficking?
Kasama na yun sa ating mga pag-usapan sa hearing na what were the reasons why you had these stricter guidelines? Alam po natin to combat human trafficking. But there are ways of doing it. Why don't we target the illegal recruiters? Why don't we target the human traffic syndicates? Yan ang kailangan gawin. Case in point, 32,000 Filipinos were offloaded last year. Only 1.4% were human traffickers. So palpak ang kanilang selection ng ating mga kababayan pagdating dito sa human trafficking. They have to have a more concrete formula to be able to apprehend these violators of human trafficking. Secondly, maybe they can come up with a better system na computerized na lang lahat. Kung gusto mong biyahe, bago ka magbiyahe, gusto nila mag-upload ka ng birth certificate lahat, i-upload na lang natin sa isang server or isang website ng Bureau of Immigrations, which by the way can also cause privacy issues. Kasi may privacy issues din yan. For example, yung bank certificate mo, then you're opening yourself up to other issues, no, like kidnapping or kidnap for ransom or other personal security issues. So there is data privacy that is involved there. Kaya nga tumututol kami dahil yung mga requirements nila also will as we see violate data privacy laws. Kaya there are other ways of fighting human trafficking, di ba? Marami namang bansa na talagang adikain nila labanan ng human trafficking. But they don't prevent their countrymen from leaving their country. Di ba? Call na kasi yun ng Bureau, call na kasi yun ng immigration ng bansa na pupuntahan mo. For example, pupunta ka ng Japan. Dapat wala nang tanong yung ating Bureau of Immigration dito. Dahil kailangan mo ng visa eh. So kailangan mo ng visa, napakahigpit ng visa requirements ng katulad ng Japan, katulad ng EU, katulad ng Estados Unidos, napakahigpit nun. So kung lumusot ka na doon on the visa requirement issue alone, huwag ka na dapat hinga ng documentation. Dahil dumaan na ng butas ng karayom yung mga kababayan natin. So these are things that we would like to discuss with them and how we can prevent human trafficking but on a more concrete manner. Because as I said, asking for these requirements was a failure in 2022. Asking for these requirements was a failure in 2022 dahil sa 32,000 pasahero na in-offload last year, 1.4% lamang ang may kasong human trafficking. The others were unfortunate passengers and victims of this reprehensible system na talagang kawawang ating mga Filipino travelers.
Sir, feasible po ba yung suggestion ni Senator Escudero na i-reimburse?
Maganda yun. Yes, I support that. I support the position of Senator Chis Escudero where kung may i-offload man ang Bureau of Immigration, charge to their account. Meron kasi sila mga fees na kinokolekta at milyon-milyon yan. That's up to hundreds of millions in the Bureau of Immigration funding. So, they'll be more careful who to offload. Kasi, siyempre, sila babayad nun pag nag-offload sila. Meron din silang kailangan ibigay na ayuda sa mga na-offload. Kasi isipin mo, pamilya kayo, 5 kayo, husband and wife, 3 anak. Pupunta kayong Hong Kong, i-offload mo sila. Magkano nang ginastos ng pamilya doon? It's not fair. It is not fair. And then, ganun na lang, ipa-offload mo sila, natalo sila ng 100,000 pesos, sorry na lang, sasabihin mo sa kanila, sorry na lang. that doesn't cut it for us in the Senate. Hindi kami papayag nun. Hindi dapat pumayag ang gobyerno dyan. So, we need to still continue with the hearing to find out and discuss these issues. Kasi kung hindi natin pag-usapan to sa hearing, hindi natin mahalungkat, hindi po natin malalaman kung ano talagang punong dulo nila, kung ano, ba't nilang tinutulak ito. So, and of course, on our side, we will present to them why this should not be the guidelines to be placed, to be put in place, and other measures should be taken to combat human trafficking, rather than harassing our kababayans na gusto lang makabiyahe sa ibang bansa for whatever purpose, for a good time, for vacation, for soul searching, for educational purposes. Call na ng kababayan natin yun eh. Wala na silang pakialam dun. Basta importante, umuwi lang sila after their designated visa dates.
Possible ba, sir, maging liable yung mga mapapatunayan na intentionally immigration officers na parang intentionally ginigrill lang nila yung isang pasahero?
Well, may karapatan naman po yung immigration officers natin i-grill yung mga pasahero. Ang pakiusap lang namin sa kanila, katulad binanggit ni pakiusap ni Senator Bato de la Rosa kahapon, na sana naman may puso ang mga immigration officers. They should always put themselves in the shoes of the passenger, di ba? Kasi siguro babiyahe din yan once upon a time or in the future, babiyahe din yung mga immigration officers. Lagay mo ang sarili mo sa kanilang kalagayan. And dapat may konting puso. Sabi nga, may isang video nakita ko, umaapela talaga yung pasahero. Boss, lilipad ng eroplano namin. Yung pamilya ko gusto lang makabakasyon. Hindi pa rin eh. Yung mga videos on YouTube, hindi na sila pumapayag. Tapos pinapa-offload, umiiyak yung mga bata, umiiyak yung asa. Huwag tayong ganyan. Us in government, we in government, should show efficient service, but also show service with heart na may puso, na pagmamalasakit sa ating mga kababayan. That's our job, is to make the life of our people much easier, the lives of our people much easier. Hindi pagperwisyo lamang at power tripping. So, umaapila kami sa Bureau of Immigration, although nasuspend na itong IACAT guidelines, let's have a heart for our passengers. Kung wala naman pong red flag, kung walang kaso, walang hold departure order, walang record na nag-overstaying sa isang bansa, wala namang